Problems at St. Mary's Hospital in Madison led to the death of a 16-year-old 4 years ago. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susan Simon.
And I'm Eric Franke. A young mother died during childbirth in 2006 after a medical error, and a nurse was ultimately held responsible. But News 3's Jessica Arp tells us a new report details issues at the hospital as well. Jessica.
Well, the hospital says since 2006, when the teen died, it's taken major efforts to fix problems detailed in the review done in 2007. The hospital published the review in the hopes of preventing issues at other hospitals, but some say there's one issue they haven't addressed.
And what's your date of birth?
Stay at St. Mary's Hospital today and you'll hear the sounds of a grocery store.
That's how we verify that we're giving you the correct medications.
But this process was not one perfected 4 years ago, and a new report says it helped lead to the death of a 16-year-old girl.
We've dramatically improved the percentage of our medications that can be scanned, and we've dramatically improved the use of the system as well.
St. Mary's President Frank Byrne is detailing a review in a national journal on patient safety that identifies issues at the hospital that led to the death of Jasmine Gant, a 16-year-old who was given an epidural instead of an antibiotic in her IV during labor.
We wanted to get the outside review because we wanted to be absolutely certain that we had analyzed this and learned, and that we could learn everything possible from it.
While nurse Julie Tao was criminally charged in Gant's death and had her license temporarily revoked, the report says there was pressure from anesthesiology staff to prepare drugs early, which is what Tao did, and similarities between the medication bags that were inadvertently switched. It also says there was a 50% unit-wide compliance with the barcoding system, and that nurses, including Tao, were suffering from fatigue from frequent back-to-back shifts.
And I don't believe that punitive action should be taken when honest errors are part of the everyday care.
The author of an editorial critical of St. Mary's treatment of Tao says the hospital hasn't addressed how they'll deal with staff in the future.
I really applaud St. Mary's for their report. The only missing piece was acknowledgement of the care of the caregiver practice, which really defines how to systematically care for the caregiver after an event.
Now, St. Mary says the care of the caregiver standard Denham is referring to is not a universal standard practice, and they do have procedures in place to support employees in this situation. They've also made efforts to increase communication between disciplines, require nurses to take 12 hours off after double shifts, change epidural practices, and compliance with their barcoding system, they say, is now at 98%.
All right, News 3's Jessica Arp reporting tonight. Jessica, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jess.